Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to design this type of screen. We're going to recreate this beautiful dashboard tools and profile that we have in this place. And we're going to be using a multiple of skills from Figma to ensure that we design this right. And that is what we're going to do in today's UIUX design on Figma. Alright, so this is a free tools and profile UI screen that I downloaded online on Google search. So the image will be available in the video description so that you can be able to download it and also do the necessary classwork that comes with the video. All right, I mean, you can be able to practice this and then you can be able to do it and submit. So in this video now, we're going to use a couple of skills working with text, working with objects, shapes, working with a lot of these things, and then icons, placement and all that. So that is exactly what we are going to do. All right, so now before we go on further, I'm going to show you how I brought this image to this place right here. Okay, so I brought this image to the Figma dashboard here by clicking on this place image. So when you click on that place image, you can be able to select the image that you want. This is a particular image. When you click on it like that, and then you can click on anywhere and then the image will appear. All right, well, I've already bring it in, so I'm going to delete this particular one. So now that we've seen what we want to recreate, we just want to recreate this. Yes, we want to recreate what we have here. We're going to do this the first screen and then also for this second screen also, and we're going to use the same color type that is there for our designs. All right, so let's get into that. I'm using Control and minus to make this smaller, and then Control and plus to make it bigger. All right, so now I'm going to go back to this place right here and then click on frame. Remember in the previous video about frame, we show you that frame is necessary when you want to design any UI element, right? So there are two frames here, but we have this one and then this one. So I'm going to go to this and then click on frame, and I will select iPhone 14 and 15 Pro Max, and it will appear here. So I'm going to move it here a little bit, and then I'm going to come here and rename this as the tool screen. Okay, let me just leave it as tools. Okay, now another thing you can see in this is that this place is a little bit curved. My goal is to redesign what is here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the frame and come to this side here, corner radius. So in this corner radius, I will select 20 so that it will affect all. Okay, let's select 100. Oops, so that one is too big. Let's go with 50. All right, so I selected the corner radius, and as you can see, let me make it a little bit bigger so that you can see what I'm talking about. You see right here, this is our corner radius like this. All right, so I'm going to zoom out, and in that in the zooming out. Let's see what else do we need to do before we start putting in the text and the the graphics. So the next thing I want to do is I want to set the margin. There is a margin from this place to this place, and then from here to here there is this short margin. In one of my videos, I spoke about and we've covered how to, working with frames. You can just go back to the video to ensure that you see the video and then you are able to, put the lessons there. The video is already on the playlist you have seen on the screen, how to work with um frame on Figma. So it covers all those things that we're going to do in this thing. So as I click on this frame of tools, it will give me this place, layout grid. So I'm going to click on plus. In the plus, I'm going to come to this place and I'm going to select columns. Now in the columns, I'm going to come to margin and I will select 20 in the margin. As I select 20 in the margin, okay, let's say 15 in the margin. Okay, I select 15 in the margin, right? Then the next thing I'm going to do is, should I leave it? Okay, I'm going to select 6 to have 6. Okay, let me just leave it at 5. Let me leave it at 5, and that is it, right? I think that is okay. 20. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do again is to still click on this plus, and then here I'm going to come to rows, and in the rows I'm going to select I'm going to select 10 or 8. Let's select 10, and in this let's select 8. Okay, I select excuse me. I selected it and I leave all those other things the way they are, right? And then I can click on this and click on this. So anyone I need, when I need it, I'll just come back to it. So I just want you to see what I'm doing so that we can all be, let's put this on close. Let's say close like this. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to, we have these tools, we have this, 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 right? So let's start with this. I'm going to put the columns so that I can be able to be guided on all this, and then I'm going to come to text. In the text, I'm going to click on this place and then press tools. Okay. Now, the tools that I pressed is, you can see it's a little bit smaller. So I'm going to do some transformations, coming to the text, and then I will select the font type. I don't want to use enter. I will use Roboto. Yes, I will use this one. And 12. Let me make it semi-bold, and also let me make it 20. Okay, so we have our tools right here. I can still, okay, let make it a little bit bigger. Okay, let's say 32 for the context. So, and I'm going to click on this frame once again and select this one, and so that I just want to place this. So what I'm going to do is move this tool to this place right here. So you can see now this red line, this tiny red line, and this other one shows that this from here to this place is a margin, and then I just want it to be perfectly aligned. So I can just click on this place here and remove like hide this two, and I will just get this perfectly, right? So that is the reason why I used the layout grid of rows and also columns. So the next thing I'm going to do is right, I'm going to come back to this, and if this, okay, let's hide that first, and then I'm going to make it a little bit smaller and come to this place right here. Now we have 1 2 3 4 5 of these. So what I'm going to do is to come to the shape tool and click on rectangle. So this is a rectangle. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so that you can be able to see what I'm doing, right? I'll click on the plus. I'll just drag the rectangle, so you can see what I'm doing right now. The I'm using the this layout grid to ensure that I have a perfect shape right there, so that the margin here will always be the same thing right now. Of course, something I'm going to do again for this second screen is I'm going to copy this frame so that I can be able to reuse it. So I'll just use the Alt key. I'll hold the Alt key and then drag it like this, and then I'll just keep it so that I can reuse it, and then come back to what we were working on. You know, we need how many of these? One, two, three. Okay, we need 1 2 3 4 5. We need 5 of that. So I'll just come to this place and reduce this a little bit to this. Now something you can see is that the sides are curved. So in this place, what I'm going to do, you know, you've already know it, is to come to the border radius and then reduce, let's say 20. So that is it. So we have our corner radius, and then we can come to this frame and remove this or hide it for now. So, and that will give us the shape right there. So something I want that you should still know again is that there is a text, and also there is this icon inside this place, and then there's this one also. So what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do that is very simple. What I'm going to do to this, okay, before I go on further, all right, I think this is okay. The tools, the other ones right there. So in order for me to create this particular form, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the pen tool. Let me use the pen tool or pencil tool. Let's say we use pencil tool. You know, the thing is, you know, just be creative with your art. to be creative with what you are doing. So there are a lot of ways to achieve the same result. So this is our frame, and what I'm going to do is starting from this place. Okay. So we have this shape here, and okay, let me just clean that. So in this way, what let's do something like this. I don't want it to be too complicated. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to click on this, and then when you click on it, I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut I to copy the color right there, and then we have this, and I'm going to come to the text and then put this mood journal. Of course, we're going to come to the text and reduce it to I think 16, and place it right there. So we are doing a couple of things. We copy the color using a keyboard shortcut, and then doing all this mood journal. And something I'm going to do to this tool, I think it's too bold, is to change it from semi bold to regular. Okay, so now the next thing is the icon that is there. So this icon here, you don't need to go to Google to to search for icon, right? I'm going to show you how to use some plugins so that you can use it to add icon to your designs. Okay, now the reason why I don't want to include this right now is there's a video I created on how to work with Boolean operation, right? So in our next design, I'll show you how to add all of this. So for now, let's just use one color. So I'm going to change this text to fill. I'll change it to white here. Okay, so we have the white color for mood journal. So now going to how to add this icon here. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this main menu. So from the main menu, we come to plugins, right? So when you click plugins, we click on manage plugins, is because yet we've not yet download some of the plugins that we need. What are plugins? Plugins allow us to use some functions inside Figma. We don't have to go out. On the norms, we can come to let's say we want to download icons download. You can just start, we can use flat icons to download icons, and then icons aids, a lot of software, a lot of apps like that, so that we can download all of these icons to download them and then move them inside Figma. But with some of these plugins, we can just get whatever we need inside Figma to what to anywhere we want them, right? So that is what I mean. So in this place now, there are some couple of icons that we can use to create. There are a couple of plugins rather that we can use to create icons, right? So I'm going to search, ensure that this thing is on plugins, not widgets. So I'm going to search for iconify icon. Let me just search for icons plugins so that you can see a lot of options that is going to give you. And okay, you can see a lot of options. These are plugins. Okay, let's go by this font awesome icon, and this is the iconify I was trying to. Okay, let's run this. It will be installed on our Figma, and then as we're running it, you just see how iconify will be. Now you see what I'm talking about. This is iconify here now. Instead of coming to flaticon.com and then search for the icon that you need and then bring it back to Figma. So with this, you can just come to the iconify or any icon plugins that you have, and from there you can search for. Let me show you how to search. Now just have to look at it. What does this icon looks like? This icon here, what does it look like? This is like a mood journal, like a bookmark, right? Come to this plugins again and then run iconify. So you see how I'm going to search for this. So I'm going to search for journal here and click on search icons. So iconify has more than 170,000 icons. Oh, so for this particular icon, I search for journal, and then I can just pick any of this. It doesn't necessarily have to be this particular type. Let me just see anyone that I think will be able to, do that I can actually use, right? Okay, I think I would like to use this one. So clicking on it, it will show you these options. Then you can just click on import icon, and that is it. Imported icon to that. So after you click on that, you close this, and this is the imported icon here. So you can even see it right here. Imported icon, it's here like this. So I'm just going to make it bigger. Now remember when I made a video on how to use Figma frames, I mentioned that some objects will be outside of the layers, but in order for you to move them, you can manually move them from this side to, or you can move them from this place, right? So I'm going to come to this place and drag this from this where it was to inside. You see what I'm talking now? I'm going to rename this to mode journal icon, and I will expand it a little bit. And now something I want to do is I want to scale it. The current size width is 16 pixel and height is 16 pixel. This is in square format, which is very okay. Now I want to scale it a little bit, so now you can just use the scale tools here, or you press shift and then drag. So for better, I'm using the scale tool and scaling it. Now using the scale tool, we ensure that all the objects move together as one, right? So I think it's big enough, 49, right? 49. So what I'm going to do again is this side. I think this is okay like this. Okay, I'm going to use the guide. Okay, I'm going to use this. I just want it to, okay, let's just use this place. Okay, so let's just say that this one is, now look at what I'm doing now. The width is 49, the height is 49. So what I want to do, I want everything to be 50. So I'll just click on this place so that the proportions can be constrained. When I click on it, I will click on either this side or this side, and then I will put in 50. Then, so you see automatically when this one is clicked, it means that it's constrained. Anything you put here will also be here. So we have 50 by 50. All right, so I'll click on this place. I'll click on the frame and then click on hide, and I think that is that. Then I will click on this and then come to the color and change it to white. So now we have this. So now that we have that, and we still have to repeat this process for this, for this, for this, and this, and this, and this, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is, oops, okay, what I'm going to do is to make it a little big, and then I'm going to drag this on it like this. And as I've dragged it like this, I want to group this. What is grouping? Grouping means as I want to move them as one. So I want to make everything here one. So you see, from this place we have the rectangle, we have the text, we have the icon and all that. But I want everything to just be one like. So I'll just press Ctrl G on your keyboard. Just press Ctrl G and it will group everything. You see right there that you group it as group one. So this group one, I want to make it mode joiner. Should I use the word board? Yes, let's use board. All right, so now the next thing I'm going to do is to come here. And remember, I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to do 5 of this, right? So I'll just click on this and then use the Alt key, Alt, and drag it down a little bit. Let's say to 12 or like this, and then press Ctrl D. it will just give you like that control D. That is 2, 3, 4, 5. Yowa. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. Here we have only 5, right? It doesn't matter. That is how I want my own to be, right? Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anyway, let's go on with what we do. What I'm going to do is to delete all of them and ensure that the spacing, let's say I use 30, then 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I think this is okay. This is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have this space here to do all of this, right? So for this place, what I'm going to do is click on this, and now as we group this, I want to ungroup them so that I can be able to work on each of them individually. To ungroup, remember before you are grouping them, just like we can see all of these things here. So what I'm going to do again now is to click on this and then click on, just right click. When you right click on your mouse or on your laptop, or just right click, and then you will see on group. You see on group here. When you click on it, so it will allow every object in this to be ungrouped. So, and then you can be able to work on each one of them. So for this place right now, as I click on this rectangle, remember how we select this color, then I will press I, so that I can be able to select color, and then come to this place and select the color. And then I will come to this place and select it and put mode booster. Mood boosters. Then I will come to this place and come to plugins. Remember now, whenever we want to run the Iconify, I might not have to come to this place and do it again. I can just use the run last plugin using Control Alt P. So that is what I'm going to do later. I will not have to come to that place again. But let's say I come back to this place, I press on Iconify, and this is what we are trying to get, right? Let's say we search for booster, right? Nope. This is a jet launch. Let's select for jet launch. Oops. Or only launch. Okay. Now only launch, we will be getting stuff like this, and this is something that we want. We can select this. You can just go on. There are a lot of options, but I don't want to spend much time on this. I will just select, let's select this. I think this is okay. I'll just select this and click on import icon. So I think he is imported right here, and here we have it. I'll just move this to this place, just like, and then remember this one here, sorry, this one here is 50. So I want everything to be of the same size. I'll just click on this and then click on this and ensure I put 50 here so that it will all be the same. So after that, we come to this part, remove it, and then put this. So, and I will just come to the selection of colors and select white. So you just do this for all the remaining tabs. So after I do all that, I'll just select and group all of them once again, and using Ctrl G, see, I can just come to this place and rename it to Mood Booster. Now the reason why I'm doing all this is to ensure what I'm doing makes sense, right? You should always learn to do this so that your designs, everything, will be labeled. You know what tools to do next, what to select next, and all that. So that is the essence for all this. So the next thing I'm going to do is to come here. You know how to do it, and then right click and then select on group, and select the rectangle, use I, and then copy this color. And here we have what's positive activities, right? Here I'm going to select positive activities, and remember, Control Alt P will give us this iconify. Remember, I showed you how to use this shortcut. Now this positive activities, I'll just search for smile. I'll just search for this, and I can use any of this. I can use absolutely any of these. So let's say I'm selecting this. I select this one, right? Import icon, and it will be imported. I'll just here, and then bring it to this place. Okay, this object did not want to show. Bring to the front. I'll bring it to this place, and you know what to do. Come to this place, select, let me select 15 this side, so that you see that it's all working the same. And after that, I'll delete this, and I'm making it a little bit bigger, and come to this place. So I will select white. Now another thing is, to group everything here, and select group, and then come to this place, change it to positive activities board. Yeah, all right. So another one is to do the next one. The next one is, come here and right click on group, select the rectangle, use I, and copy the color, right? And come to where is the text? Use your trigger plan. So I just put it here. And remember how to bring in the iconify. Control Alt P. It will just bring it here. Using the shortcut to ensure that your work is fast. And then, what should we search for? Let's search for oops. Let's look at that once again. Sorry. Let me close this so that we can. Okay, let's just search for plan. Oops. Control Alt P. So in this place now, what we're going to search for is plan. Okay, you can just select okay, let's select this one. Oops, this one is a little bit bigger, but no issue. What we just have to do is, click on this place and then change it to 50. It will be smaller, and then we're going to drag it inside this place. I'm going to delete this one and bring this one to it right here like this. I'm clicking it. I'm changing it to white. Okay. Now the last one, click on this, right click and ungroup, and then selecting this one and then using eyedropper to copy this color, and in this place now, so what we just have to do is to come to this place and go trainer. And then we just come to this place and Control Alt P. We look for icon on go. Then okay, let's select this one and okay, let me see where. Okay, okay, I'll just click here and select 50. everything will be 50, and delete this one, and then bring it to, I just want it to snap. All right, I think yes, you are. This is what I'm looking for. And then select it, and then select white. All right, now you can see that there are still some other stuff here logged before the 50th session. So what I'm going to do in this place is something I'm going to do for the text is to make them a little bit bigger. I'm going to make the text a little bit bigger, so I'll click on this, click on this, nope, only the text. Okay, I'll click on this. I think this, then move it up a little bit. So you can just do it when you are doing your own. Ensure you follow this to do it for everything. 24. Then I can divide this one like this, and it should be okay. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is, to look at all of this and then group it and then rename it here to use your trigger plan board. So just go on ahead and change all the text size so that they will be bigger, just like I've changed them. Now let's complete this one. We have logged before 50 session. So what we're going to do is very simple. I'll just click on the text and then use Alt key and then press this. Logged before 5th session. So what I'm going to do is to come to this place and select light and come to the size and select, I think 12 should be okay, and then it's even bigger. Let's go with 10. All right, so that is that. Let me break it down a little bit. So I'll now come to Control Alt P and select lock icon so that I can be able to use the padlock. Okay, let's select this one. Excuse me. Okay. Now you can see something here that as I'm moving this object is moving under this rectangle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on it like this, and then I will see bring to front so that it can be able to display on top like this. Then I'm going to use the scale tool, which is K, to scale it down a little bit like this. And move it here. Okay. Okay. Then I'll change the color to white. So here we have it. We logged before that. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is for the last part, we're going to create this. We're going to create this home, sessions, tools, rewards, profile. Okay, so what I'm going to do is very simple. Now I'm going to select this the frame. Let's do something. Let me select the frame, and then selecting the frame, I will just come to the fill color of the frame and then select it, and then use use this color picker so that I can pick this color here. So now this shows that we have the same color of frame with our own frame. And then I want to create this part where I'll make it a little bit bold, and then we can still see our frame. Here is goes like this. Then I'm going to use R to draw a rectangle and ensure it snaps to the edge. It also snaps to the edge, and then it shows like this. Let me make this a little big like this. Now you see exactly what I drew here. So what I drew here is it forms exact shape with what we have before. So now the next thing I'm going to do after this is select this and then come to the color and select plain white. So I select plain white here so that I can be able to put this our home, sessions, tools, rewards, and profile. So what I'm going to do next is this. I'm going to select this text and then bring it here and change the color, fill color to, let's say, black, and select it here and bring it to the front. Okay, here I'm going to rename it to home. So then I'm going to select it, and then instead of light, I'm going to make it regular. And the size, I think they should be maybe 12. Okay. Home sessions. So I can just have this one here. Sessions, okay. Tools, rewards, profile. Reward, and then profile. So before that, before anything again, let's look at something. To just select this and click on all this to ensure that, okay, think I don't want them right now. Oops, sorry. So let me select it back. For this one, I don't want you to pass this place. I'm just trying to do some alignment. This one should be here. Okay, so I'll just remove this too. All right. Oops. I think there was something. Okay. Okay. I think they're just okay like this. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is, coming to this place and, you just select this icon, this icon, this icon, this icon, and this icon, and put it there, right? It's very simple. So let's press Ctrl Alt P and select. Let's look for home. I can just select. Let's I select this one. And then instead of 36, we do 20. Oops. Let's say 25, so that it won't be too small. Then we have it here. So Control Alt P, sessions. Oops. Okay, let's select session. Wait, let me see what we could use in that place. Oops, clock. Okay. Control Alt P. Let's say we are looking for clock. And yes, we can select this one. Okay, this one, let me select it there, bring to the front. What is the size of this? I think it's 25, and come here and then we select 25. We just want to ensure that it snaps. Oops. Yes, perfect. Control Alt P. Search for tools. I just want to see how this one is. Control Alt P. Let's say toolbar. Now, okay, let's select this one. Okay, that should be 25. Okay, Control Alt P. What else? That should be reward. Oops. Reward. Because of the length, I don't want this video to be this lengthy, so I'll just select anyone at random. Let's select this one. Oops. Control Alt P. Okay. Then import. Then this place should be 25, and let's position. And the last one, Control Alt P, that is profile. Let's select this one. Height 25. Now the reason why this one is because it's a bit taller than the others, so I think this is perfect. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is to select this, and then holding the shift key, I will select all of this. Choose reward, select this and this, and then move them down a little bit like this. So then I'll select, come to this place so that I can just copy this color. Then I'll select all the text and come to fill and paste. Wow. Then come to this, then paste. Paste. paste, then paste. Okay, so now if you can look at this side, is that so we only see that the tools. So currently this screen are the tools here, and what we're going to do is to ensure that these tools have the red. Okay, so what I'm just going to do is I'm going to make it a little bit bold, and change this one from this color to something like this, okay, and that is okay. I'll just press it again and select the color and come to this side, paste. So here we have it. Before I go, I'll just select all this part, select all this part and group it as menu bar. So this part I'm going to select it and group it as Go Trainer Board. So here we have it. Now go on ahead and okay, let me just do what I have to do. That should be 24, and it should be here. Select this one and make it 24, moving it to the top a little bit and selecting this one, which should be here. So here we have it. This is our tools bar. So as you can see that we recreated this one. Now let me delete this. Right now, what I'm going to do is to create a rectangle like this, something like this, so that it will be, I just want, let's say it's here like this. And what I'm just going to do here is to right click on it and then send to the back, send it to the back. So then using copy this voila. See, we have almost the same thing here. So this is all we've recopied and we've recreated here. Right now, the assignment now is to create this other part, this remaining part. So what you just have to do is to this this particular one that we've created, I mean, you can just copy it, alt, and then you drag it like this so that you can be able to reuse the elements that are already there. Then you delete all these ones and you have all this, you put all this and just this. So that just have to go about that. Very simple. So we've recreated our own design right here, and that is how to recreate stuffs on Figma and on UIUX design. Thank you so much. Ensure you do the classwork or assignment. I'll send the picture so that you can be able to use it as a guide to the assignment. Thank you.